All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the late start, but yeah, that's the news. God of War, PlayStation 4 2018 release is what's coming up next. So let's just vibe and talk new game franchise. Not a new one in terms of release, but a new one for me. God of War is good music. I saw that. I opened up the title menu and even checked out the Spotify playlist. Watched or listened to the first song of that in the intro there, and then listened to the title music for the game. And oh boy. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My wife in particular is in love with this game. Is absolutely in love with this game and has been begging me to play it. And yeah, it's about time. It's about time. You know, we've been doing all the Persona games. We've been doing a lot of other story RPG games. We did Baldur's Gate 3, we did Witcher 3, done all the FromSoft games that are on PC. But hey, at least God of War made it to PC. We've done Hades. We've done all the Supergiant games. Yeah, we're kind of the RPG story, kind of harder gameplay kind of guy. So that means we got to do God of War, right? We got to do God of War. We got to. But up until recently, it was a PlayStation exclusive. So now that it's a PC game, let's do it. Yeah. God of Peak, God of Boy. The main thing I know about this series is boy. And I'm going to get better at that impression as the game goes on. That's my main thing. Is that this is Last of Us, but boy. Oh yeah, and then we did Last of Us recently as well. So, yeah, we're just going to have a nice casual stream filled with, you know, just wholesome times with dad or wholesome times with son. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. And that's gonna be a good time. No, nothing bad will happen. There'll be no drama, no pain, no emotional angst, no, you know, nothing. Just good, fun times. Just walking and just casual strolling and traveling and climbing and according to some posters, maybe some canoeing with Boyd. That's it. Just a good time. Just a real good time. Led, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. One gamer with the 80 stream streak. Wait, what? That's so cool that Twitch is doing that. It shows like how many streams you've watched in a row. That's cool. Hopefully there's no pathos either. Yeah, no. None of that. Vatican Requiem, thank you so much for the 9 months of Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Can't wait for God of War and God of War Ragnarok. So I'm guessing that the world ends in the first game if the second game is called Ragnarok. That's right. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Caleb, have you ever played or are you going to play Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima is on a larger secondary list. It's not on my primary list at the moment, but it's one that would be very cool to check out at some point. Definitely been looking at it ever since Sekiro, realizing how much not only I love that setting, but I love specifically the presentation of that setting for a video game and stuff. Who's that handsome man? I know. Bearded and ready to go. Ghost of Peak? Oh my god, wait, we have God of Peak and Ghost of Peak? Have you played RDR 2? I haven't played RDR 1. Bro, the RDR games scare me. They legitimately scare me. I don't know how to tackle them. They feel too close to being that open world kind of game where you don't have the capacity to just decide what your content is going to be for a day. You have to just let the game take over your life. And I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can reasonably do that. You tackle The Witcher 3, so I have faith in you. Okay, but here's the thing. The Witcher 3 is less sim than RDR is. RDR 1 isn't like that at all. No, I know, but I'm assuming the point of me playing RDR 1 is so that I can play RDR 2, the masterpiece of gaming, you know. I played a lot of RDR 2 and did not get very far in the actual story. Yeah, exactly. I don't think I have it in me to play Skyrim, the current masterpiece of, you know, that kind of thing. I can't believe they didn't play RDR 2 yet. See, the thing is that I can be super happy playing Slay the Spire for 3,000 hours, and I'll never branch out as far as like video games that I play on my own time. I have all of you to thank for that. Like, you guys help take me from peak to peak to peak, so I never have to really explore games on my own time. Oh, Lies of P I did play with my wife. Yeah. Lies of P was very much a game that we were sure we were going to like, but we weren't sure, or at least I wasn't sure, that it was stream worthy. And I'm disappointed that I didn't stream it because I had a really good time with Lies of P. Because it's really fucking good. Lies of P is one of those Soulsborne games that's just a genuine 9 out of 10. What's your thought on Assassin's Creed? I think Assassin's Creed 2, specifically like the final stuff with Ezio, is the peak of Assassin's Creed. And I think Assassin's Creed 3 is where everything went wrong. So no, I don't really have much interest in going back to Assassin's Creed as a franchise. Not really too much. I've heard good things about Black Flag, though. No, I know. Black Flag is the one that people are like, no, you gotta come back just for Black Flag, at least. It was so good. But the thing is, I played Assassin's Creed 1 on launch. I was hooked immediately. And if you were there when they transitioned from Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed 2, holy shit. Like, that was peak gaming right there. That was peak gaming. Going from Assassin's Creed 1, which was already just a good game from the tech perspective, to Assassin's Creed 2, which brought in all the systems that played off of that whole thing. That was... The improvement between the two was incredible. It's almost the equivalent of what the Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2 transition was like. Mass Effect 2 was a great game, but when you think about where Mass Effect 1 was and how much it was able to do, but then you think about how much Mass Effect 2 had, and you're like, Mass Effect 1 feels basic and boring and like just okay, you know? The person said I've only played the newer ones and really liked Origins, but the very next game, Odyssey, I was immensely bored. It felt repetitive. Yeah, that's because, you know, for its time, it wasn't like that. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I hated the planet farming. It was so damn slow. Sure. That's probably the only negative you could objectively say about Mass Effect 2. But yeah. She also played Brotherhood and Revelation. Yeah. Played all the way up to 3. And 3 was where I quit. I finished the game, beat it and everything, but wasn't for me. So how deep do you want the lore of God of War to go? Thinking of what to link in the Discord, but the shortest deep lore video is about like 3 hours long. Well, I've got a 15-minute video to get us started. And that'll be our shallow beginning point for the discussion. I've got a video here from PlayStation Grenade. It says God of War, the story so far, everything you need to know for the 2018 game. This video was made 6 years ago. It is like 5.8 million views and a very favorable dislike ratio. So it's probably the basic beginning of things. And then from there, I'll ask questions and you guys can get me into the conversation at the very least of understanding the things that the video doesn't cover. And then from there, we can find other videos in order to make sure that I'm, getting a good, solid kind of understanding of things. It seems like what I watched yesterday. Okay. No Andromeda? Nah. Fuck Mass Effect Andromeda. Why? The 3-hour thing is probably like an all cutscenes thing. Yeah, that's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, Flavor Town. Yeah, that would be a bit extreme. That'd be like saying I need to catch up on Final Fantasy XIV. What happened in A Realm Reborn to, Endwalker, and it's a, 46-hour video of every single cutscene in the entire, set of expansion. It's like, I don't think so. Yeah, there's 3 entire games. It's like sitting down and watching an extended movie. Right. Just feels wrong to give you the spark notes when the cutscenes give you nostalgia for PS2 graphics. I mean, I do like the PS2 graphics nostalgia. But see, I didn't play games like Final Fantasy, what would that have been for the PS2? 9, 10? 10 probably, back then. See, I wouldn't know much about PS2 graphics as much, because I played back in the PS1 and 2 era. I played all the, I was kind of a baby gamer. I played, the sports, Madden, back when EA wasn't complete and total dog shit, I played all the sports games, like the football and baseball games with my buddies. Back in the day when I didn't play RPGs. The long video I saw for God of War is about 2 hours and 30 minutes, and you skip the first 15 because it's just Greece, God lore, then Kratos. Oh. So that's still long, but it's not, all of it relevant. I did see one video that I was nervous about going into, and it was just the entire timeline. But, the first half of it goes, and it's just that, then gets you to the 2018 stuff, which is all the second half. Which might work, because then it's okay, cool. The video is effectively then an hour long of content for me. But, yeah. Do you know literally anything about the franchise before going in? Okay, biggest thing I really know is that the gameplay popularized or capitalized on the popularity of QuickTime events. That a lot of the bosses would be mash these buttons in this order in this gigantic cinematic, fight. And Kratos was a mortal. He was not a god. He was not actually the god of war in the beginning. And he becomes the god of war or something like that. But I think it's mostly just from what I can kind of infer, dude is too angry to die, so kicks all the gods' asses and becomes the god of war. Is that kinda right? UTE grandfather, okay. Would playing older console games via an emulator be something you do? Probably not. I'd probably stick to ports. Just keep things simple. That's very Spark Notes, but yes. Basically, yeah, it's pretty close. Close enough. Start the game. Kinda. Okay. Gotcha. basically. You know what's weird? The main thing that I've actually heard about the game that probably has nothing to do with the previous games, but has to do with the current games, is more the ways in which The Last of Us influenced this game. You know what I mean? In that structurally, what I can tell from the outside is that it's the, you know, father son, but they've got issues they're dealing with and they need to like come together over the course of a journey and a struggle. But it's, you know, much grander and more epic than The Last of Us because you've got, you know, Kratos and, you know, gods and all that. And it's like Norse focused and all that. So, yeah. God of War 1 and 3 is Angry Man Kill God. Story is simple, just lots of combat and puzzles. Right, so very product of its time in that regard. Right, so now we're more into the tone's different. We have more emotional storytelling. Okay, okay. How is your Norse mythology knowledge? You've watched my Attack on Titan reactions? Yeah, that's that's how much I know. You don't know how Attack on Titan and Norse mythology connect? Go fucking watch Attack on Titan. Masterpiece. Go to it. It's amazing. But yeah, that's my Norse mythology knowledge. Oh, and then my Greek with the left hand. Greek mythology knowledge. Um well, I've played Hades. Yeah. 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 That's how much I know. Go play Hades. It's a masterpiece. Yeah. Side piece with your top 3 anime. That's bait. That's bait. We're a video game. We're video games right now. Anime's on the YouTubes. Trying to get me into a whole ass other conversation, stall the streamer. Am I the only one who likes Hades 1 more than Hades 2? That's also bait. Bait. Vatican, that's bait. Oh, man. All the love, all the love. I'm just messing. Remember, there's a 20-minute video that describes the first 3 games. It's pretty decent. I might have found that. The one I'm looking at is 15 minutes and 32 seconds by PlayStation Grenade. It looks pretty good. There was another one that I looked at that was closer to 20 minutes, but the dislike ratio was a little bit worse. So I went with this one. Which God of War? 2018. I have not played any of the God of War games, but I'll be jumping in with effectively, I don't know, God of War 4, I guess. And I'll be recapping most of the story in this one here. I learned Greek and Norse mythology all from this series. Hell yeah. Okay. God of War 7, really? Oh my god. What? What? Are there that many spin-offs? I know there's at least one spin-off. I know there's at least one spin-off. I do believe there are good condensed notes, but there are a select few scenes that just go so hard from the OG games you need to see them. Okay, well we can focus on that. I think for now, the main thing is just making sure that we're getting a good foundation, and then we can branch off based on things that I'm like gonna find interesting or want to go more in depth on. But yeah, Discord will probably find relevant clips. Yeah, so if you are on the Discord, plug for the Discord, by the way. If you are a Twitch sub, you get access to our private Discord. Check that out. Um, there is a channel under the submissions category for Twitch watch submissions. And if you have a specific video that you think would be really good for this, go put it there in that category and I will check it out. Yeah, you will also learn about those spin-offs from the PlayStation video. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. No handheld can best PSP. Yeah. From what I know of the PSP, I'd say you're right. Which Persona game was the PSP? Was that 4? I want to say it was 4. What other games are on the main gaming list? That was Vita with the 4. Oh, okay, gotcha. First one that's probably really high up there is Outer Wilds. That's really high up there. Then there's things that are more just guaranteed but aren't really on the list. Things like Final Fantasy XIV's new expansion, the Persona 3 DLC that's coming in September. Then I want to see. It was. What's the game? I keep forgetting what it's called. AI Somnium Files is on the main games list. Disco Elysium is on the main games list. Let's think here. A couple others. Yeah, there's a couple others, but those are to name a few. Some of the ones on there. Pathfinder? You mean like the Pathfinder, like Path of the Righteous, like those kinds, or Wrath of the Righteous, or whatever? Are you talking about those games? Have you played the 999 series? Same director from the AI Somnium games. So, no. The 999 series does not seem like it's my kind of thing. I'm not a puzzle gamer, if that makes sense. I feel like there's a very specific Venn diagram that crosses over strategy gamers and puzzle gamers. I'm not in the Venn diagram that crosses over puzzles and strategy. I'm like strategy, like 100%. Like I'm completely in the strategy circle of things. That's where games that have turn-based combat and stuff are really up my alley. But 999 feels more like puzzle kind of stuff, which means it's probably not going to be the kind of thing where I'll enjoy the story because it's kind of, you know, dividing its focus too much. Ever played an RTS like SC or Warcraft 3? I have played pretty much every mainstream RTS that has existed from 1998 onwards, which is sad because there's barely any new RTSs that come out. And when I say that, I mean the games that are like full active RTSs. Even if they're like, even if they're not really true RTSs, I've at the very least tried them. So you'd like 13 Sentinels then, but sadly Vanillaware doesn't do PC. Yeah, everyone's been saying I would love, love, love 13 Sentinels, but yeah. Yeah. No, I've kind of gotten back into Civ um because of my friends getting the Civ 5, I think, or Civ 6, I don't remember. There was one that was on sale for like $3 recently on Steam, and we just play it and goof off on Discord, hanging out together. It's good fun faffing about, and then I just remember all my little tips and tricks from Civ 2, 3, and 4 to like come back, and I'm like, right, this is how you play. And then people are like, wait, Caleb, how are you already so far ahead? Do you even like know how to play this? I'm like, no, I'm just game go burr. Um, Favorite RTS? I really like the Total War games, specifically like Shogun Total War. It's very clunky. Um, and it's not really RTS, but it's kind of RTS. I also really love Battle for Middle Earth 2 specifically, not the expansion, but just Battle for Middle Earth 2. That was peak childhood RTS for me. I grew up on Age of Empires 1 and 2 specifically. So transitioning from that to Battle for Middle Earth 2, where you have all the Lord of the Rings characters and stuff. I got into the competitive scene for Battle for Middle Earth 2, and was quite good at it. Quite good at it. I had 3 factions that I could main, which made me really competitive back then. But of course, people with gaming and stuff nowadays are so much better with all the advancements of esports and things like that. Love Civ, haven't played in a minute. Yeah, exactly. Paradox seems like Stellaris. Yep, I played tons of Stellaris. Yep, I was horrible at it, but I loved it. Have you considered a rerun of DOS 2, like some kind of challenge run or something? I love playing DOS 2. It's the kind of thing where, like, if you guys want to see me just enter into the flow state for a game where I don't have to, like, think about what I'm doing, I'll just zoom, I'll just go. I've gone through acts basically 1 and 2 of DOS 2 so many times that I don't even think about it. Like, it's almost too fast. So in some ways I'd have to, like, become a commentary channel where I just kind of explain to you guys the goofy shit that I'm doing. But DOS 2 could be fun to maybe, like, have streamer challenges that you guys put on me by, like, donating money or something, and basically be like, hey, we're gonna force you to do this or force you to do that. It would be really interesting. Because yeah, I'm cracked at DOS 2. DOS 1 worth it? I don't know. DOS 2's gameplay is so good that it's just like, eh. Flavortown, I I I salute you. That's so rough. I literally think that there is a certain subsection of gamers that don't have the patience for DOS 2's opening. DOS 2 is Divinity Original Sin 2. It's probably one of the greatest turn-based RPGs in existence right now. Baldur's Gate 3 is just DOS 2 meets Mass Effect's graphics and the D&D system, which is hit or miss for some people. It's amazing for me because I love it. I've got, like, thousands of hours in the 5e system, tabletop, and all that stuff. But DOS 2 uses an energy point system, which feels closer to something like, I'm trying to see what I can connect that with. But basically, it's D&D, but with its own system. And the only negative about the game, honestly, the only negative about the game is that you're not getting that immersive close-up experience because everything is top-down. So for a lot of people, it's just kind of different in that regard. But yeah. Yeah, Warhammer's great. I just never fully delved into everything. Yeah. Baldur's Gate. Use any apps for D&D, or you pen and paper? Both. Both. I use a little bit of everything. Primarily Roll20 because it's just what other people know and stuff. I think Flavortown, what it is honestly there's a lot of reading. And Fort Joy kind of asks you to take the game seriously without immediately connecting you to all the characters, because it's the true RPG thing where you're making your connections through the Act 1 experience, and most people nowadays in games want to have a reason to connect to the characters before they even get into the gameplay. And that's why the Act 1 experience of Baldur's Gate is better than Fort Joy, is that it gets you into the character connection stuff faster by the nature of the way that the game presents these characters and interactions to you. But this is just my opinion. I just think that was something that Larian specifically tried to tackle with BG3, and they succeeded with in general, is that so many people, I think, quit Fort Joy or Divinity Original Sin 2 in Fort Joy because of that, and don't develop an emotional attachment to the characters in the story, so they don't want to continue because the systems themselves in the game, you know, this amazing gameplay system doesn't connect with them enough to make them want to get more invested in everything. And also, it's a lot of listening and reading and stuff that you've got to get into there, and pacing is a very important thing for these kinds of RPGs and for just the general wide market of players. So, yeah. A Baldur's Gate 3 conversation camera angle mod for DOS 2 will be golden. I think there is one. The mod community for DOS 2 is incredible. But yeah. Sorry, I just got here. Are we playing God of War 1, 2, or 3, or starting from the 2018 version? Marami, yes. So I am going to be starting with the 2018 version, but we're going to be using today's stream and tomorrow's stream to kind of catch up and talk about the lore and get myself like updated and ready to go, so that I'm coming in with the knowledge, because I don't want to have to go back and play the older games. We're delaying you like crazy. No, this is fine, because I have a very relaxed schedule for this stream and tomorrow's stream, and I want it to be more of a discussion and stuff, because the other thing is that I needed a bit of a break. I've been going with regards to streaming these big games and pretty intense games for quite a bit, and I haven't been doing the schedule that I've been wanting to do, which is have the main game be on Wednesdays and Thursdays and have bonus streams be on Fridays. So this is me trying to reset my own pacing with regards to streaming and take back Fridays as a much more casual bonus stream where we can do anything we want. We can do anything. We can sit around and talk about whatever. We can play a game of something that we've been playing for a while. We can do a silly challenge run of see how fast I can get out of Fort Joy and Divinity Original Sin 2, you know, stuff like that. Just teach me D&D on Fridays. Right, we can talk D&D stuff. Like, y'all, this is just something that I've been working on right now, but I've made most of, because of how addicted I am to Slay the Spire, and I recently just got the Kickstarter copy of the board game of Slay the Spire, which I will tell you, it's better than the actual like computer game. The board game of Slay the Spire, I'm not even kidding, is so good. It's better than the actual like digital game, because you can play 4-player co-op, and it's built for 4-player co-op. You can play single player solo, you can play 2, 3, or 4-player co-op, and it's perfect. Perfect. I'm not even kidding. If I was a review channel, if I was ProZD and I was a board game review channel, I would not stop in the first 45 to 60 seconds of the video being like, it's better than the digital game. Stick around. I'm going to explain to you in 25 minutes why, but it is better than the digital game. That's how good it is. It is that good. It is that good. Yeah. It's absolutely nuts. But because of that, are there randomized maps? Yes. Yes. Kind of. Asterisks. Yes. Yes. It works. It works where it's like 60% random, basically. But anyhow, because of that board game, I then realized that, oh, you could take D&D and make this experience, the board game experience, but Slay the Spire D&D. So I spent about 15 to 20 hours just sitting at the computer, typing, and I made it. I made basically a D&D 5e variant that is you going through the Slay the Spire map doing a D&D roguelike whole thing there. And I'm going to do the first session of it with some players on Saturday. So in a couple days. I can't even believe it's actually happening either, but it's so freaking cool. It's just so cool. And if it looks good and if it actually like works, I might make a YouTube video about it. Like it genuinely might work like really well. Like it might be like one of those, oh, people who are smarter than me kind of take a look at it and go, oh, that's it? Oh, okay. But in terms of how it plays, we'll see tomorrow, but yeah. Oh, trying to build the characters in 5e? No. Bring your 5e characters into Slay the Spire. No, it has nothing to do with those characters. It's the, would you like to bring your 5e characters into a Slay the Spire map and go through the acts and get relics and get rewards and go through question, events and all that stuff. Yeah. That again, your first character is going to be a Battlemaster fighter. Hell yeah. Battlemaster fighter is, in my opinion, one of the best, like, cool starter characters to play the things there. So the spells get converted into cards? No. Cards and all of those mechanics, the relics and all that get converted into 5e. It's really fun. It's really fun. I'm a paladin for life. I cannot escape the itch to play Ourobots. Oh, yes. I know your type very well. One of my old DMs was basically that. Just like, I stand by everybody. You ever tried Trials of Tav? No, but I would like to do that in the upcoming, like, months or so. That'd be really fun. How do you have time to do all that? I kinda just stay up late sometimes and don't sleep well. It's just those times where you're just like, the creativity hits and you're like, oh no, it's 2 a.m. Well, that happened. I think my first character playing Neverwinter Darby was a bard, which was fun. Oh yeah. Why sleep? Oh no, sleep is optional. Reading a manga in your own time? Not really. Mostly what I do is I introduce manga or anime to my wife and we watch them together. She's currently going through the Berserk manga right now. And y'all, you gotta hear this. My wife is so fucking cool. At some point, we'll actually formally introduce her to y'all on the channel and stuff. But she went through 8 volumes of Berserk in, like, 2 sittings. Yeah. And it was more like a sitting and a half. It was absolutely wild. And she's absorbing it. Like, she's taking it in. Like, we got to the sword fight in the snow, the trees and everything. And she's just like, wait. She's like, but he owns him, but he wants to be his friend. And she's just like, so, wait. Physical edition, yeah. The paperbacks. And she's just like, so, how is this gonna work with the first 3 volumes arc? Because she's in that point where she's just like, so, how does this get to that? Because Griffith is that, but So it's so fun to see the build up towards, yes, exactly, the price is right. Yes, 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 that. Oh, Amaju, it's been a while since you've been here. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, Amaju, yep, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Yep, Volume 11 has just a very very lovely bit that we can just effectively throw out. Not worth it. Yeah, putting the piece together and all that. Yep, he's amazing. Berserk's just gonna ruin everything else except One Piece. No, no, not really. She kind of loves the like darker but like more meaty stories where she has to kind of sit there and piece together what she's read after reading it and be like, okay, so like this, all right, and then continue back to reading, and then she just goes burr. We introduced her to Monster. Um, it's a funny story. When we were dating, that was the first anime I recommended to her because she is the true crime kind of, you know, pretty typical kind of like loves mysteries and whodunits and all that kind of dark stuff, and was like, "Oh yeah, that's my jam." And I was like, "Oh, then I got to introduce you to Monster." And she tore through it. She tore through it in like 6 or 7 sittings. Should see if she likes Psychopaths. Yeah, that's like at some point down the line we'll do Psychopaths. Yeah. Are you interested in reading any other manga? Oh yeah, there's quite a few, but manga's not manga's not high on the priority. Right, Shy Monkeys. Yeah, yeah. Pluto next then. Oh yeah, we both watched Pluto after I had done the reactions for it. We got her to AOT. Oh, she was a manga reader before even meeting me. She had already like caught up and everything and was reading it like on release. Like when you meet someone and they're like perfect for you, you know that they're like gonna have that one thing that you both really like, but you only find out about it, and you're like, "Oh, I've got to introduce you to this," and then they go, "Oh yeah, I already love that. Yeah, yeah, I'm all about that," and you just go, "All right, yep, yep. Well, I'm just gonna go cry of happiness over here. Yep." Oh man. Okay, so we were here to do another thing. What were we here to do? Something about a god and war and all that. There was something. I don't remember. I think it was something with something with a god. You know. You know. Was it a horse or was it Norse? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, something about a god and a boy. Oh, that's weird. Did you guys hear that? That was someone else's voice there, I swear. Huh. Was that when I said the word boy? Oh, happened again. Odd. All right. Let's put ourselves into the React space. Hmm. Hold on. This is off center. That's off center too. What the hell? Hold on. What's going on? Thing is being goofy. We had this exactly right just a bit ago. What is... We got the Elden Ring banner still. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is right. Here we go. Okay, so this is the story so far leading up to 2018. Yeah, we still have the Elden Ring banner. I don't think I have anything better than that. Let's see. Let's see if we've got anything better. No neutral chill banner. Oh, I need to get one, don't I? Yeah, that would be perfect. Hades might work. Hades could work. See here. Yeah, I could do the Hades one. Here. Screen blasted y'all there. Cool, so that's good. Boom. Close enough. Close enough. All right, let's get audio here. Let's make sure this is good.
Hello!
Whoa, that's loud. That's really loud. Okay. Hello. Sorry for absolutely destroying your ears there. Scared the shit out of you. Yeah, exactly. All right. How about that?
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade.
Perfect. Oh, this looks like it has some visuals from... Okay, no. It does go primarily through the older games. It's more just some promo stuff in the beginning. Doesn't look like it'll have spoilers. Like, this video came out 6 years ago, so couldn't really have spoilers. Probably just some marketing stuff that was put out at the time. All right, so hello everybody. I am Caleb, trying to get into the God of War franchise. Just another guy just stumbling into a franchise, 7 or 8 games late. And then, of course, making everybody mad because I'm just going to play the 7th or 8th game in the franchise and just watch a couple videos on the whole thing there. So, yeah, let's check out the story of this franchise here.
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. If you've clicked on this video, it's most likely because you're about to play the next entry in the God of War series. It may have been quite a while since you last played a God of War title, and the story may be a bit hazy, so I thought now is a great time to get up to date on everything Kratos has been up to through his gore-filled life. So if you're ready, let's do this. Let's pick up the story when Zeus, the king of the gods, learns of a prophecy which will see him killed by a mere mortal man. The prophecy also describes the distinctive markings his murderer possesses. In fear of this marked warrior, Zeus informs his eldest children, Ares and Athena, who also happen to be the god and goddess of war, and tasks them with tracking down and ending this potential threat. Whilst pillaging and destroying the land, Ares discovers a small Spartan boy with extremely distinctive birthmarks and attempts to capture him. That boy is not Kratos, it's his younger brother Deimos. Kratos...
Oh, shit. I was literally going to say, watch them, do the whole Oogway thing where one often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it. So, they killed the wrong kid and basically started this whole thing with a quest for vengeance. Oh my god. Isn't that just like the gods, too? Yep. Alright.
Kratos tries his utmost to protect his brother, but he's no match for the god of war Ares, and is bitch-slapped into submission. Luckily for Kratos, Athena persuades her brother to leave Kratos alive, because not only is she the goddess of warfare, but she's the goddess of wisdom too. So her brother agrees, and Kratos is forced to watch on as his brother is taken away. Fueled by his failure to protect his younger brother, Kratos honors Deimos through a full-body tattoo mimicking his brother's birthmarks.
Wow.
Over time, Kratos became a member of the Spartan army, hoping to one day avenge his little bro. His rage and lack of mercy saw him ascend the Spartan ranks. Eventually, he married Lysandra, and the two had a daughter named Calliope. He finally became a Spartan captain after recovering a mysterious healing element known as ambrosia in a painstaking battle with Ulrich and the barbarians. He used this ambrosia to save his daughter, who was moments away from death due to a plague ravishing the lands.
Oh shit.
Kratos and his thirst for war saw the Spartan army annihilate all opposition until the day the barbarians returned, led once again by Ulrich. The barbarian hordes easily overpowered and massacred the Spartans, and all Ulrich needed to do was kill the defeated Kratos. With his final breath, Kratos called to the god of war Ares and offered his life in return for victory.
Ares! Destroy my enemies, and my life is yours.
Seeing this as an opportunity to build the ultimate warrior and disciple, Ares instantly slaughters the barbarian hordes and binds Kratos to the Blades of Chaos, a constant reminder of his pledge to the god of war. Kratos can—
Oh shit, so he didn't become the god of war by going and killing them all and stuff. He just had a moment where he was about to die, and he basically becomes a slave to the actual god of war. Whoa. that paints a very cool picture of, instead of the story being about him going on a vengeance spree, it's a desire for freedom and to have his soul back, basically. Cool.
Continued to murder and pillage in the name of Ares, and slowly lost his humanity. Only his love for his wife and daughter prevented Kratos from becoming the ultimate weapon of war Ares desired. So knowing this, Ares sent Kratos to destroy a temple created to honor Athena. The village oracle attempts to stop him, but consumed by rage and ambition, Kratos massacres all inhabitants. But the final two victims will haunt him for the rest of his life. Ares had sent Kratos' wife and child to that temple in the hopes he would murder the only things keeping his humanity alive, and thus becoming the ultimate weapon. Kratos, now devastated, finally realized he could no longer serve Ares and vows revenge for the murder of his family. The oracle curses Kratos to wear the ashes of his murdered wife and daughter for the rest of his life.
Wait! You're telling me the pasty white, like, war paint kind of stuff on him is the ashes of his dead family? That is so fucking dark and just... Oh, no, I thought it was war paint because the red was so in high contrast with the rest of it. Oh my god. Oh, how does it even go on then? Jeez. So edgy. Thank his wife and daughter for making him easily visible for gameplay. Damn. Good question. He doesn't.
Leading to his unwanted nickname, the Ghost of Sparta. Upon breaking his vow to Ares, Kratos is captured and tormented by the Furies. The Furies were effectively oath keepers who punished anyone who broke a vow or promise. The three Furies kept Kratos in a dreamlike state, almost wiping his memories completely. Luckily for Kratos, Orcos, who physically holds broken promises on his body in these disgusting parasite-like...
So 2013, I'll go back on this a little bit. 2013, so this game was released way later in the series of God of War. Which makes sense that they'd use the memory loss side of things, because this is effectively a recontextualization / retcon of probably the lore that was maybe simpler before this, with God of War like 1 or 2 or something. Yeah, I'm watching a summary of the God of War stuff before 2018. This video is on the canon timeline, not the order of games. Right. But what I'm saying is that, like, did this game have any kind of, like, retcon-related stuff that made people, like the franchise even more? Or did people, like, oh, that's kind of, like, undermining stuff we already knew before? People don't really talk about Ascension. Oh, so it's just not as popular? It was kind of a meh game. Okay, cool. Let's go back a little bit. Captured by the Furies.
Three Furies kept Kratos in a dreamlike state, almost wiping his memories completely. Luckily for Kratos, Orcos, who physically holds broken promises on his body in these disgusting parasite-like tumors, saw the injustice of his pledge to Ares and assists him. The Ghost of Sparta learns the only way to be freed is to kill the three Furies, which he does with surprising ease.
Oh!
With the job done, Orcos reveals that Kratos must kill one last person to truly free himself from the oath, Orcos himself. As he's the son of the Furies, all the oaths were transferred over to him. Kratos, slightly reluctant, does the dirty deed.
The truth of the murder he committed, the slaughter of his wife and child, the carnage forged from his relentless ambition.
Yes, indeed, Kratos' memories fully return, and once again, he is ravaged by the death of his wife and child. Poor guy just can't catch a break. Now, fueled by a desire to remove his nightmares, Kratos meets Persephone, the queen of the underworld, who offers the Ghost of Sparta a better alternative, seeing his daughter again. But that comes with a caveat: he must give up all his godlike powers, which Kratos agrees to. Kratos reunites with his daughter, but the happiness is short-lived. Persephone reveals she has unleashed Atlas, a hulking great titan who will destroy the pillar that cradles the earth, killing all mankind and the gods of Olympus. Of course, Kratos can't stand for that and gives up his life with his daughter, and once again goes on the warpath against Persephone and Atlas. Due to Atlas's size, Kratos opts to chain him to the upper edges of the underworld, whilst he returns to finish Persephone. As she dies, her body explodes and the resulting force destroys the pillar. Luckily, Atlas is still chained into place and now holds the world on his shoulders for the rest of time.
Fun.
Kratos once again commits himself to serving the gods in the hopes of having his memories removed, but after a decade of servitude, he is a little pissed off to say the least, and lets the gods know.
10 years, Athena. I have faithfully served the gods for 10 years. When will you relieve me of these nightmares?
Athena hears his calls and proclaims that if Kratos can kill Ares, the god of war, she will take his nightmares away. Kratos is more than happy to oblige, gaining revenge and losing his visions are all he has ever wanted, so off he trots to Athens to face Ares and his army. Kratos meets the local oracle, who reveals the only way to defeat a god is through a mystical item known as Pandora's box, which so happens to be chained to another great hulking titan called Cronos. Kratos does what Kratos does and murders his way to Pandora's box. And just before he's about to open it, Ares, who feels a disturbance in the Force, sorry, wrong franchise, Ares senses Kratos and hurls a pillar a few thousand miles away, impaling Kratos almost touching distance away from the artifact he needs to kill Ares. Death is only the beginning for Kratos. After
Wait! Bro's like, wait, I smell a threat. Kinda. Yeah, and just yeets a fucking pillar, and it's just like, yeah. Just snipes him. No scopes his ass all the way across the map. Just blind grenade throw. And then insta one-shots him. Oh my god. That is so funny. Oh my god.
After a long journey through the underworld, he gets back to Athens to finally open Pandora's box and becomes Mega Kratos, a huge version of himself, and fights Ares. Ares uses powerful memories of Kratos killing his own family to gain the edge in battle, but Kratos, driven by revenge, bests him and kills the god of war. Kratos, who has now fulfilled his vow of vengeance, once again asks for his memories to be removed, but Athena is having none of it.
No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
A broken and frankly devastated Kratos takes himself to the highest mountain in all of Greece. The Ghost of Sparta throws himself to his certain death, but the gods had a greater vision for his...
Wait! I've seen this gif! I've seen this so many times! This image right here! I've seen this so many times! That's the meme? Oh my god! It is iconic! Wait, this is from God of War? What? It's so bad. But like... It's not if you have that nostalgia for it. I didn't know the context. I was just like, oh, man, that's rough. This is the cold open to the first game. What? Is this whole franchise told in reverse? What? What? The first game? Kinda, yeah. Oh my god. All right, let's go back and see it again.
Forget the terrible deeds you have done.
A broken and frankly devastated Kratos takes himself to the highest mountain in all of Greece. The Ghost of Sparta throws himself to his certain death, but the gods had a greater vision for his future and ascend him to another level.
You will not die this day, Kratos.
From that moment on, Kratos became
The new god of war.
Roll credits.
Sat on his new throne, Kratos has a vision and travels to the Temple of Poseidon to seek answers. Once there, he finds his mother dying, who reveals his brother Deimos is still alive.
Oh, no.
And is being held captive by Thanatos, the god of death.
Oh, fucking hell, of course. Of course the brother is back. Of course. Of course. Because we still have a prophecy to fulfill, bitch. Ah! Wait, so his brother's still gonna do some crazy stuff in all of this. Okay.
Mother dying, who reveals his brother Deimos is still alive and is being held captive by Thanatos, the god of death. And with that, Kratos' mama dies. Now back in Sparta, Kratos battles his younger self and reclaims his Spartan army from the pre-God of War days. The God of War goes—
Wait, what? Not only that, he goes full—
an army from—
He gets his army back a la Fate Zero, our king, best king in all of anime. Oh my god.
From the pre-God of War days. The God of War goes on yet another murder spree and locates the gateway to Death's domain. Here, we finally see Deimos, who has the sexiest beard I've seen in a long time, and once freed, Deimos reveals his anger for Kratos is the only thing that kept him alive, and attempts to kill his brother. During the fight between the brothers, Thanatos takes Deimos away as he wants to be the one who kills him, but just in time, Kratos arrives and saves his brother. That becomes the catalyst for the two to work together, and the brothers take down the god of death, but at the cost of Deimos' life.
Of course.
Kratos once again has lost his family and carries his brother to his final resting place and ponders his actions, to which the gravedigger calls Kratos
Death, the destroyer of worlds.
Kratos just like becomes, you know, Cillian Murphy for a second. It's just like, oh. I'm getting a vision of something in the early 1940s. What is it?
Athena appears once again and attempts to reward Kratos for his deeds. As he has no ties to the mortal world, after his daughter, wife, brother and mother are all dead, he can now become a full-fledged god. Kratos shocks everyone and turns down the offer and remarks,
"The gods will pay for this."
With his Spartan army at his back, Kratos wages war on pretty much anyone he can to spread the glory of Sparta. The gods watching on are becoming nervous of his actions, and Athena begs Kratos to stop before he faces the wrath of the gods. Kratos turns his back on Athena both physically and metaphorically and joins his army in Rhodes, but suddenly a portion of his powers are stolen by this mythical bird and given to the Colossus of Rhodes. The two behemoths battle on and out.
Bird? Norse mythology? Bird?
Of nowhere, the king of the gods, Zeus, throws down the blades of Olympus, the most powerful weapon in existence. The only downside is that Kratos must infuse his last remaining godly powers into the weapon to defeat the Colossus of Rhodes. It works surprisingly well, and as he defeats the Colossus, the flailing arm crushes Kratos, causing him to drop the sword. Kratos is now moments away from death and must regain the sword to become his immortal self again. Lo and behold, the mythical bird flying around was in fact Zeus, who reveals this whole thing was a trick to kill Kratos. So
Yeah.
Zeus shoves the sword straight through Kratos, killing him. Of course, in Greek myth, death doesn't really mean much, and as Kratos is pulled into the underworld, he is rescued by another titan, Gaia. Gaia and Kratos hatch a plot to defeat Zeus.
Oh, that looks good. I gotta say, this is old graphics here, but this looks good. This looks real good. I'm loving this.
By using the Loom of Fate, which effectively is a time machine.
And to get
He ventures
remastered,
to the
okay.
island of creation and defeats countless foes and finally locates the Loom and attempts to change his fate. Arriving back in time at the moment he was killed by Zeus, Kratos takes the Blade of Olympus and the two fight to the death. Just as Kratos is about to land the killing blow, Athena jumps in the way and is killed by Kratos. In her last words, she reveals,
Zeus is Olympus.
meaning that if Zeus dies, Olympus will fall and all the gods will perish. But she isn't done there.
No son should destroy his own father.
What? Wait! What? Oh no! Oh no, we're going there too? Bro's actually a demigod? Bro is never actually just a mortal? Oh man! Zeus's dick get reached around the world. See, I'm excited when we get into Norse mythology stuff because we're gonna eventually have Jormungandr, you know, the world serpent and all that. But little did you know, the world serpent is actually just Zeus's cock as it just maneuvered around the world, fucking as it went. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules here. That's just completely canon. That's how it works. All right, we gotta hear those lines again.
Dies, Olympus will fall and all the gods will perish. But she isn't done there.
No son should destroy his own father.
Yeah, Kratos is the son of Zeus. Who'd have thunk it?
No, I have no father.
Kratos is not flustered by the revelations and once again uses the Loom of Fate to build his
yeah.
army, filling it with titans from the past. A huge war breaks out as the titans attempt to climb Mount Olympus. A key battle is won when Gaia and Kratos defeat Poseidon, but actually flood the entire world in the process. Once atop of the mountain, Zeus lays in wait and knocks Gaia...
Wait, hold on. The world got extincted? What? Titans climbing Olympus.
Breaks out as the Titans attempt to climb Mount Olympus. A key battle is won when Gaia and Kratos defeat Poseidon, but actually flood the entire world in the process.
What? Wait, so how do we have more games? Oopsie, I did a little world thing. It's over. We all die. You know, just, the entire world. Yes. So Greece. Yes, exactly. The entire world. And Crete. Whoa, don't get crazy here. That's the entire world, you know.
Once atop of the mountain, Zeus lays in wait and knocks Gaia and Kratos to their death. Gaia manages to hold on, but refuses to help Kratos,
that's so cool.
revealing herself to be just as untrustworthy as those pesky gods. Now dead, again, Kratos is in the underworld for the 5th time, but this time he defeats Hades, the god of the underworld. Whilst here, Kratos learns how to defeat Zeus, and it's once again...
That was such a raw way to kill Hades. Look at this. Look at this.
The underworld for the 5th time, but this time he defeats Hades, the god
Look at him.
of the underworld.
That's awesome. Just strung him up, just bashing his head into the ceiling. Oh my god, that's awesome. Wait, you have a hit counter and it's going like vicious. I didn't know this was one of those hit counter games. Does that matter as far as like your overall like damage and all that in game? It used to be like that. You gotta watch the god boss fights later. Okay. God of War 3 is peak for boss fights. Okay. Good to
He's
know.
in the underworld for the 5th time, but this time he defeats Hades, the god of the underworld. Whilst here, Kratos learns how to defeat Zeus, and it's once again by using Pandora's box. But this time though, it's locked behind the flames of Olympus, which can only be extinguished by its namesake Pandora. Once Pandora is located, Kratos' humanity finally kicks in again, and he sees her like a daughter he lost. When the moment arrives for Pandora to sacrifice herself to extinguish the flames of Olympus, Kratos won't allow it. Eventually she does break free, but another god stands in her way, Zeus. Father and son Zeus and Kratos fight, which is punctuated with Pandora attempting to complete her task in life. Her last-ditch attempt is foiled by Kratos, who refuses to lose another daughter. But one final insult from his dad,
Don't fail her like you failed your family.
puts things into motion which can never be undone. After waking, Kratos opens Pandora's box to reveal, well,
Before we get into that, just this face here. Just that you did not.
puts things
Look at this shit. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. He's just like, like you can feel it. You can feel it.
things into motion which can never be undone. After waking, Kratos opens Pandora's box to reveal, well, nothing. It's empty. This anticlimax is taken to the next level as Kratos and Zeus stand over the now ruined, flooded and destroyed world they have created.
Face me, father. It is time to end this.
Yes, my son. It is time.
Remember Gaia? Well, she managed to hold on and finally reaches the summit again and attempts to kill both Zeus and Kratos. During the scuffle, both gods fall into Gaia's chest and fight next to her heart. In the final moments, Kratos kills both his father and Gaia by impaling their hearts simultaneously.
Dope way to fight.
Kratos has now defeated all the gods and all the titans. The Greek pantheon is no more.
Wow.
But wait, Zeus somehow transcended his body and his spirit form attempts to kill Kratos once again.
What?
Using a mixture of fear, violence, and those memories Kratos hates so much.
Oh no. He hits him with the backstory psychic attack. Zeus, god of lightning. No. That's too much. Electrical signals into the brain to fuck him up in the head. Oh. Yeah, emotional damage, god of PTSD. Brainstorm. I can backstory on your brain. Oh my god.
His spirit form attempts to kill Kratos once again, using a mixture of fear, violence, and those memories Kratos hates so much. But after 10 years of this living nightmare, Kratos is able to knock Zeus' spirit back into his body and then beats him to death in a lovely touching father-son moment. Athena arrives in her new ascended form and gives us one last revelation. Pandora's box did actually contain something. It contained evils such as fear, which enveloped the gods, but there was also an even more powerful weapon inside that box, and that was hope, which sounds ridiculous, but helped Kratos achieve his ambitions to defeat the gods of Olympus. Athena asked for hope to be returned to her so she could give it to mankind, but Kratos, looking at the devastation around him, refuses her offer and does this instead.
Wait. What?
An angered Athena removes the sword and leaves Kratos to die his final death. The story isn't quite over yet though, as Kratos' body is no longer here and a trail of blood leads over the cliff edge. You could call it a cliffhanger ending. I did there.
I hate it. I hate it. So, wait. So, they not only do the cliffhanger, like the literal cliffhanger, but they also do the like, we can come back to this franchise if we want. We can, you know, maybe come back to it a little bit at some point later. Maybe when we're ready, you know? At the very end, when beating Zeus to death, there isn't a limit on how long you can beat him. The cutscene only starts once you stop pressing the button. What? They didn't really explain, but Kratos stabbed himself to give hope to humanity instead of to Athena. Right, I understood that he was taking it away from Athena, but doing that gives it to humanity. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Wow. But if he killed Zeus, then Olympus should fall, right? So why were there any gods left? Why was Athena left? Is she not alive at this point? How is she interacting with him? Athena was dead already. Oh, this is all just her spirit. Okay, gotcha.
Sorry. We now know that in 2018, the god of war has moved into Norse myth, in which Kratos becomes a dad again. But this time, he has a spectacular beard to protect him. Woohoo, we did it! I can't believe we got through that. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So that's stuff that could be potentially spoilery, so let's stop there. Okay. So, if I have the story effectively understood in summary here, we have Kratos, a young boy who's secretly Zeus's son, by the way. Gods come to try to kill someone that will end up being him, actually. Kill his brother. Starts a quest for vengeance. They then instigate this whole scenario where Kratos becomes basically the darkest enemy of the gods. The most feared human in all of everything. Powered by all kinds of magical nonsense bullshit. Very, very crazy streak that he goes on of defeating gods, killing gods, and all that. Then ends up basically becoming a titan that then goes on a war, revitalizing the titans to then come to Olympus, fight the gods, wins, and then kills himself effectively in order to keep the most dreaded weapons of Olympus in the, Pandora's box. But yeah, I think that's basically how things seem to be played out there. Lots of lesser plot beats missed, and the lore conveyed by the games is a little bit lost. But yes, you've got the story down. Love the beard, Commander Irwin. Oh, thank you. Yes. Lose family, kill God, become God, die, kill God, die, kill God, die, kills gods. Okay. So, here's the part that I'm curious about. The Greek pantheon is the primary focus, it seems, of every single part of the story here. So, is there anything in the lore before this point, before the 2018 game, that makes there be any understanding as to why we're in the Norse storyline side of things? There's no actual bridge, really, into the Norse god, pantheon, lore, mythology side of things. That's all going to be in the 2018 game. You'll figure that out later. No, this just happened. Not that you need to know before. No, it could explain during the games. Okay, cool. It seems then that the biggest thing that they're very clearly setting up that they'll explore within the 2018 game is that because of the loss of his family being such a core part of his character, the focus of the gameplay's emotional storytelling being around a son is filled with potential to explore Kratos' pain and what he's lost, but what he could potentially have again. And that's really exciting. So I guess the main thing is that how much in the earliest timeline stuff focuses on his family and those characters? Like those characters themselves. Like, is there any lore, anything detailed there that I have not gotten through this video that connects specifically to the details of his family? I think there's a comic before the game. I think the main thing the vid understates is how angry Kratos is. Like, he's always at 11. Okay, I think I kind of understood that. I kind of get that, though. Also, the video doesn't emphasize how cruel and evil Kratos is. Oh. Like, so the prequel makes sense for the people that have played all the other games because it kind of gives you that understanding as to how someone normal could become so wantonly violent and murderous. I think if you know their names, it's good enough for 2018. Yeah, what are the names of his dead daughter and wife? Very important to know that Kratos is not a good person. Gotcha. Lysandra and Calliope. That's right. Okay. Gotcha. Honestly, working on your Norse myth knowledge and pronouncing Norse will do you more service. Well, the characters are just going to have their names said in the game. Like, the game is voice acted, so as long as I'm just listening, I'll probably get the correct pronunciations that way. I always mix up the daughter's name with Ambrosia. No, see, I heard the talk about Ambrosia, and I was like, wait, who are we maxing out affection with in Hades, you know? They give you lots of info in 2018 if you just interact with stuff. See, that's the part I'm also really excited about, is that this is clearly a story game with priority there, but there's also going to be a lot of focus on, you know, item descriptions to kind of get more details of things, and that's gonna be fun. Ambrosia maxing is PTSD. Oh no. Also, the thing to remember is that through all these games, your default weapon was the double chain blades. Gotcha. The chains being around his forearms beyond the point when he'd killed Ares? That's actually a good question. Is there a point in the base trilogy where he ends up removing the chains? They're seared into his skin? Wait, so he never removes them? Is that kind of the point then of what makes him who he is that he has the ashes all over him, he has the chains burned into him? You pick up different weapons. Yeah, I would assume you pick up different weapons, but just the idea that, like, oh, wow. Ares rips out the original ones in one? Okay, so they're like soul linked to him, but they're physically not shown. Yes, he literally carries his sins forever. Damn. Yeah, it really is a Hexblade Warlock kind of situation. He gets new chained weapons in each of the original trilogy. They look and work the same. Yeah. You can try and get rid of the swords, but they will follow him. Whoa! Oh. Oh, that's vile. That's vile. I love scars in the way that they inform character decisions and the weight of it. They're great forms of visual storytelling to give an idea as to what burdens this character is bringing with them. You know, it's the classic Zuko situation where Zuko's scar informs everything about his character before you actually get the hard exposition as to why the scar is there, in that you can infer a lot of things by the nature of a firebender having a fire scar on his face, when it's like, wait, but all the firebenders are seemingly fighting the other nations. So why would a firebender have a burn mark on their eye? I could imagine them having it elsewhere. But the eye, that seems really, you know, specific. Whereas this guy's like, nah, he's got, like, specific marks that are there to honor his dead brother. He's got the kind of pasty white skin that's ashes magically like infused into his just skin forever. He'll never regenerate skin cells to grow over this stuff there. And then his forearms, he's going to be constantly wearing like bracers or something that will just cover up the horrific scar of this soul-reaved chains that show that he was this slave to war. And oh yeah, this is gonna be filthy. And so clearly he's, in terms of his power, because he survived the death, the point is that he's not actually killable then. Like, he's still immortal in some ways. So maybe that's the point, is that he'd love to die and just end it, but he has to continue on. So the way he lives is by fleeing and going just to another land, another place, just fucking off all the way to, Scandinavia or Norway or what have you. And it's just like, yep, that's it. I'm here. I don't have to deal with shit. Damn. There's 40 minutes God of War death scenes of all the gods, and it's the most metal thing ever. Okay, we could check that out. Funny thing is, the 2018 and Ragnarok game try to stay somewhat on myth and put its own twist on it, unlike the Greek games. Oh, okay. Added to Discord? Thank you. Thanos farmer type beat. Yeah. Kind of cool that in some ways you become the villain, or you're very clearly like solidified into understanding that you're playing as kind of the villain by the time that you get to the third game in the trilogy. Right, yeah, they mentioned really early in the video, Besser Guy, that he has some kind of healing factor because of the ambrosia. This is mythology, so imagine Greece, Asgard, and the other worlds are in different planes. Oh, so yeah, not a through line for our world in any way, shape, or manner. Good to know. Oh my god, wait. Wait, this looks good. Wait, this looks really good. So now, this is just the Gods of Olympus stuff. So this would be just mostly game 3, I'm guessing. He kills most of them in God of War 3. Okay, okay. All right, let me set this up. Cool. This is God of War. Kratos kills all gods of Olympus. All right, all right. All right, let's get into it. Oh, nasty.
You challenge me, mortal? A god of Olympus?
Oh, hi, Poseidon. Hello.
A true warrior does not hide, Poseidon. Leave the sea and face me. You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos.
Oh my God. The scale. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, no Titan form exoskeleton thing. Do this mano y mano.
Zeus should have kept you where you belong.
In his balls?
No matter how many gods fall, there will always be another to stand against you.
They will fall as well.
All right.
The death of Olympus means the death of us
Oh,
all.
that POV. That's so
Prepare
good.
for your death, Poseidon.
Oh, damn, the way they make you look at it from Poseidon's perspective to show how terrifying you are. Fuck. Oh. No way. Ah, there go his eyes! Shit! Yep, that was just phase 1, baby. Oh, okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Greece, yeah.
Kratos, so glad you could carve out some time for us. You know, we need it. I sense some bad blood
Hades.
between us, Kratos. Oh, all the memories. They're overwhelming, really. Let's see. How many sins have you committed against me? Oh, that's right. You murdered my niece, Athena. And what else? What else? Ah, and you killed my brother, Poseidon. And I have not forgotten that it was you who butchered my beautiful queen. I will see you suffer as I have suffered. Your soul is mine.
Oh, fuck. Just almost immediately ripped out his soul right there. So eventually, Kratos is going to be using these.
Your pain is my pleasure.
Playing tug of war with the Lord of the Underworld there. Bro, ain't no way. Ah! Right, right. Oh, and his weapons are curving around his own horns and heads. They're driving it deeper into him. And now they're his. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Wait, he even absorbs the soul because he's using the weapons? Oh, so the underworld is broken and freed, maybe because if Zeus is Olympus, then Hades is the underworld. Damn. Something like that, yeah. And crunch. Yep. Easy. Done.
Kratos, I have not forgotten the debt I owe you.
Wait.
Save me now, as you once saved me from Atlas. And I promise to repay you in full.
If you wish to repay me,
Who's the voice
tell
actor
me
for
where
that
I can
guy?
find the flame of Olympus.
The flame? You will never defeat Zeus, Spartan. You will forfeit your life in
I
triumph.
recognize him.
Of all the lives you should worry about, Helios, mine is not one of them.
Feel the power of the sun!
It's just a little... Yeah, it's Crispin Freeman. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, wait! I can tell you that to destroy Zeus, you must step into the flame to receive its power.
You lie, Helios! Hephaestus told me the flame kills all who touch it.
And you believe him? That freak has fallen from the graces of Olympus!
That is exactly why I believe him.
My death will not lead you to Zeus.
That is where you are wrong.
Oh! Oh! Oh, that was... Oh! Oh, they cut past it. Shit! Well, goodbye, son. The head becomes a usable item. Holy shit.
Look who it is. Kratos, the ghost of Sparta. The fallen god. The cursed mortal.
To catch a fly from the ass of Zeus is not worth my time.
Okay, so I get the vibe of the original games, but this guy's just edgy, angry motherfucker who just drops one-liners every once in a while. Like, damn, to catch a fly from the ass of Zeus is not worth my time. He is the edge.
A coward's words, Kratos. You don't try to catch me because you know you can't. Kratos, where are you off to today? Kill any family members lately? Oh, that's right. You're off to kill your father, Zeus. Won't happen, can't happen. Kratos is on a fool's errand. Again. Never learn, never change.
Oh my
Kratos,
God.
the fool who killed his own blood. Kratos, the fool among mortals and gods. Forever ever cursed, forever ever doomed, consumed by vengeance to his last breath. The Spartan lights the way to dusty death. You've been lucky in battle, Spartan, but your luck ends today.
Whoa. How did he get him?
I thought Spartans fought with honor, and yet you seek to kill me when I have no way to defend myself? Not fair.
Not fair.
But you have your own sense of honor, right, Kratos? And what has that honor brought you? Nothing but nightmares of your... Today you may defeat me, but in the end, Kratos, in the end, you'll betray only yourself.
Yeah, and boom.
Go away!
Well, he ripped off his leg there. What kind of plague was inside him? Hey, Jairus Briss, thank you so much for the 29 months. Yes, Kratos. Visions of Edge. Saw that coming.
Bravo! Bravo! Our hero has arrived. Applause for another bastard child of Zeus.
Hera.
Just in time for the final act.
Hera.
You look terrible, dear. Still wanting to kill my husband, I suppose?
You know I seek revenge, Zeus.
Can't say that I blame you. Since you killed my son Ares, fear of you consumes him.
His fears will not matter when he is dead.
I'll drink to that.
Hera, I seek the child, Pandora.
Pandora? That wretched little thing my son Hephaestus created? Well, we can't have you do that.
Can't have that, no.
Destroy him.
Yeah.
Hello, brother.
Fun.
This is not between us, Hercules.
Fun.
Isn't it? You were always Zeus's favorite.
The air on Olympus affects your thinking, brother. Zeus has no favorites.
Think about it, brother. While I was stuck cleaning the Augean stables, he chose you to destroy Ares. Well, not convinced. How about this? While you were being crowned the god of war, I was sent to find an apple. They called them
That is funny.
labors.
That is funny, actually.
Perhaps he did allow me to kill the Nemean lion, but he made your name known amongst the people. A fierce warrior, a killer made hero, a man made a god. But this time, brother, this time I will destroy you. Call it my 13th and final labor. Soon I will become the god of war and claim the throne for myself.
Might be The Rock. Kind of does sound like him. The mixing on the audio, though, for Kratos is really low. That leftover gameplay before segueing into the cutscene. Nice. And done. Jeez. Well. They keep skipping all the crazy shit. It might be because it just needed to be censored. Or maybe it was just too violent. Oh.
The murderer of Gaia enters my tomb. Cronos! I know it was you who killed her, Spartan.
Oh.
Who else could? I live in torment because of you. After you took the box from Pandora's temple, Zeus was consumed with fear. He banished me to the pits of Tartarus.
I was tasked by the gods to kill Ares.
You killed Ares out of your need for vengeance. But this time, retribution finally comes to me, Spartan.
Ah! Okay, that is wild. That is wild.
Your death will not be a gentle one.
What?
My eyes!
Oh, my eyes! Oh, the scale, though. Oh, where are you? Dumbest idea ever, Cronos. Eating him? Really? Nah, that's you letting him get inside all the fleshy bits. That is a really, really bad idea. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, yeah! Oh my god. Oh, you got a stone. Nice.
That's what you came for. Let me
Wait, you have wings too? Oh, that's so good. The counterbalance, yeah. And it could rip his head off too, if it's in the jaw. Oh! Oh, he doesn't know where to go. Ah! I feel kind of bad for Cronos, actually. This is not a good way to go. Oh. Oh, okay, cool, Shy. Should I do that one now? Okay, let's take a break then. Let's see here. Let's get to the part where it's Cronos. Here we go. I'm just going to continue where I left off. All right. Let's go here.
Kratos, you sent me to my death?
No, calm yourself, Kratos.
Oh, is this Hephaestus?
I knew you were up to the challenge. I truly needed the Ophalo stone, you'll see.
Make it
quick, old man.
A weapon such as this can't be rushed. This will be worth the wait. A fine weapon like no other. As I promised.
Oh shit. Wolverine claws. Ah! Ah, you goofed. You done goofed. Ah! So maybe it's Daedalus then? Oh! Oh, no, turning into a whimpering cry. That is Hephaestus. Yeah, okay, okay.
Peace. Spare. Pandora. Forgive me.
Shit. All right, Hera.
You. I told him to kill you. I told him the day you were born to kill you. But he would not have it. My stupid husband took pity. And now look what you have wrought. Look at this. Look at it. They're dying because of you. Everything is dying because of you.
Death, destroyer of worlds.
The sun is gone. The ocean swallowed the land. Disease infects what remains. I am doing all I can to keep them alive. But you, your ruthless murdering of the gods has caused all of this. Ah! You think this garden is not protected? Your brute strength may have bested Hercules. But your simple mind will never find a way out. I look forward to watching you die here, as an old man.
Okay, okay. So this is like a puzzle part of the game? Okay.
You simple mortal. How dare you challenge us?
Wait, why are you calling him
You
immortal
think
when
you
you
can
know
just
he's a
walk
demigod
away?
at this point?
We aren't finished.
Not here for you.
What have you done? What have you done to me? You coward! You destroy all you touch! Good luck with
okay.
that little whore you call Pandora.
Alright, you've spoken too much. Yeah. And dead. Oh, so their domains die too. Get released with this Pandora stuff too. All right, here we go. Here we go. Big boss time. This is Pandora's box, right? Which is gonna set up the Zeus fight.
There it is. I can see it, Kratos. In the darkness, the fires of hope will set us free.
Pandora, no!
You know why I'm here. You brought me here to do this.
I will find another way.
No, Kratos. There is no other way. Let me go!
No, child!
I am not a child. You're hurting me.
Of course.
Kratos, help!
Put her down, Zeus!
Your obsession with this thing has become somewhat of a nuisance, my son.
Release the girl, Zeus!
Don't confuse this object, this construction of Hephaestus with your own flesh and blood.
Oh.
But perhaps you already have, Spartan. Your quest for Pandora, your pathetic attempt for atonement from the family you slaughtered, has caused nothing but havoc on Olympus. Look around at what you have done.
I see only what I have come to destroy.
All right.
Taking pity on you has been my greatest mistake, Kratos. Just as taking pity on this thing will prove to be your greatest mistake.
This has nothing to do with her!
It has everything to do with her!
Put her down!
As you wish.
Oh my god, yeah. He did throw her exactly in the one area that she would not fall. Cool, I love the visual implements of the chains, like, being used over and over again in the story.
Pandora, no!
Stop her, Kratos! Do not let her into the flame!
This is what I am meant to do! You know that! Please!
Hush!
Kratos, you know this is the only way!
Don't listen to her, Kratos. For once in your pathetic life, don't fail. Don't fail her like you failed your family.
Oh. Ah! There it is!
The reign of Olympus ends now.
You live?
My world, it bleeds
That delivery.
because of you. I never sought your death, Spartan. Yet you have left me no choice.
Your pawn has failed you, Gaia. Perhaps you should have chosen the other one.
Enough! Father and son will die together.
Oh my god. I mean, as far as a level area, like, this is fucking creepy and nightmarish. Like, being the heart of a world titan. Yep, pressing his buttons means he presses his buttons. Oh. Wow. First person too. Give him a little jolt to wake up. Alright. Putting him to sleep now. So it just continues here. Holy shit. Yeah, just so you see red. The chains fell off him. Yeah. The world's ending.
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here.
Yeah.
It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
What was it, Kratos?
All I remember is what I have lost.
That is why you should give me the power. I understand its true meaning and where it belongs. I trust you to do the right thing, Kratos.
You shouldn't.
You owe me this, Kratos.
I owe you nothing.
I made you a god. I sheltered you from the wrath of Olympus. I delivered you revenge on Zeus.
It is over, Athena.
You would dare strike me down? Again?
My vengeance ends now.
Kratos, no! You fool! What have you done?
Oh.
That was meant for me! They will not know what to do with it! You disappoint me, Spartan.
Oh. God, I love being able to look through the hole in him to see her. And now he can rest. Wow. Damn. Oh my God. So, question. I probably should just save this for when we get to the actual, like the actual game. But is it possible that the hope that was released there to humanity ended up creating the other demiplanes, that the other like worlds could have humanity in them? Like the idea that obviously the Norse whole side of things is going to be its own world. It's not connected directly into this one here because this one was destroyed. Or is it all like concurrent and completely disconnected or something? Like, concurrent, yeah. Heavily doubt it. So Greaseland can be restored. Right, so basically, somewhere out there, Greece is slowly but surely, gonna go through a cycle of, death and rebirth before getting back to, something where humanity can flourish in any way whatsoever. But presuming there were survivors. Yeah, exactly. We hope there were. Fun. Okay, so then I guess the main thing that I still have yet to get at. Is there any, like, maybe it's something that would be set up more for a twist or something in the current game, but like his survival, is that just somehow or another Kratos returned? Like, there's not any like obvious thing that's not being hinted at by the game as to like how it happened. It's just, yeah, somehow or another Kratos survived, you know? It's not really explained anywhere. He decided not to die. There's an end credit scene in the third game that kind of hints at it. Okay. He just built differently. Okay, fun. So then, yeah, in a lot of ways, even with all this lore that I've got now, there doesn't seem to be anything that you really need to know necessarily before going into this next game. Because all the stuff has been basically the pain of his past and the violence of his past is something that he carries with him, and it might inform a few of the like character decisions, but because it's a world away and he's kind of ended this story and he literally ended his vengeance and stuff, he can just be the tired old man, you know, right? Like, he's just, yeah. It's the archetype where you have the soldier that's gone and done all that stuff, but then it is basically like, yep, I put all that in a box, if you will, and I set that box over here. That's it. That's its thing. It's just there. And then, in some ways, it would actually be kind of cooler. No, it's in the title. It's called God of War. In some ways, it feels like if you did a soft reboot to the series in something like, okay, we're just going to go to a whole other demi-plane of world or what have you, and he's just there. If the game wasn't called God of War, it would probably be a really cool thing to get to know him outside of that context and then be like, wait, you're strong. Wait, you've got these weapons. Or wait, you can do what? Or, oh, like that part could be kind of novel and fun. But no, it's in the marketing, it's in the name, it's in, you know, the everything. So yeah. Kratos himself was pretty confused at how he survived that too. Oh yeah, I'm sure he was, yeah. The original game was intended as a standalone where Kratos was a knockoff Hercules with labors after killing his family, but Kratos' final labor was to kill Ares before being made a god. Right, and then they just expanded from that based on how popular it was. That makes sense. Honestly, even if you don't know anything whatsoever, it's still so deep. Okay. I think it's important to note that Kratos' actual culture as he's a Spartan, a soldier of Sparta trained from birth. Right, and so that informs a lot of the ways in which he culturally views things, which could be fun if we then see him in the Norse setting interacting with humans, gods, demigods, mythological beings, and what have you, but coming at it from the Spartan perspective or the old Spartan warrior perspective. That could be really cool. Oh, there are some more explorations of the meaning to be God of War in the new games. Okay, awesome. The game was actually in a downswing, which is why God of War 2018 was made. Well, it also feels like in a lot of ways there was a lot of time in between the last like mainstay God of War game and this one. So there was a large group of people that could be brought into these games that didn't really care or know anything about the God of War games. So it's like they're trying to like set up a soft reboot, basically. Yeah. After you're done, you can watch the Making of Kratos documentary. Oh, hell yeah. Love those kinds of things, yeah. Just hearing you talk and speculate makes me excited to see your playthrough. Awesome, awesome. So, question. Ragnarok is on PC yet, or it is not on PC yet? I believe it was, but I'm not sure. Not yet? Oh. Oh, it's coming September 19th. Right. Right. I'm pretty sure I was planning this a little bit, that I was trying to delay out, because someone told me it was coming soon, but that was why I was kind of pushing it out as long as possible. Okay, cool. That makes things awkward with episode, I guess. No, it's actually just fine. That's just fine. Let me see here. We've got episode, I guess, is coming sometime in September. But it doesn't say actually when. It just says September 2024. Okay. God of War Ragnarok coming September 19th on Steam. Which might actually be perfect, because then there's that little bit of time where they'll be able to figure out like the bug situation, port situation, if there is any. So that could be good. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jared's Brisk, yeah. Expecting mid-September. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because then we could get about 2 to 3 weeks of streams at most. Probably 2 weeks of streams, maybe 3 for I guess. And then by the end of September, they'll have it all probably squared away. Oh, how much time for I guess? It says 30 hours, but for Caleb it might take 50. Hey, streamer skills at play. That's what you're supposed to do. And you know what are you gonna do? I mean, if you love the game, you're happy, because then I get to spend more time on your game, you know? Oh man. Hey, I'm not complaining. God of War generally is their premier game, so they get the best port. Okay. I heard that there was actually some issues with the port. Or maybe I'm thinking of Last of Us. Maybe I'm thinking that Last of Us had some port issues. I think that was Last of Us, actually, that had the really bad port launch for PC. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's the other thing. Yeah, I've heard like most of the PlayStation games have really bad PC ports, just in general. God of War's was great. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Definitely want to play Ragnarok's free DLC at some point. It's not that long, and it's really good. I'm guessing that'll be made available in the PC version. I'm still waiting on Copium Born PC port. I mean, aren't we all? Isn't everybody? Isn't it locked up in the licensing hell and all that? Depends on the developers. Some are passionate about the port, some are doing it to check a box. I definitely can feel that sometimes, where you're getting just a little bit of laziness that ends up having a major issue in the actual like gameplay side of things. It's a roguelite? What? They made a Ragnarok roguelite DLC mode? Is the gameplay that deep that they can actually do that? You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. It's not bad, all things considered. Okay. Okay. All right. PlayStation loves making roguelites as free updates. So is that the trend right now? Just make a roguelite version of it? Just put it in? Because wasn't there something about this for Last of Us where you guys were saying that they put in, like, a horde mode or something? Last of Us Part 2 had one too? Oh my god. Oh my god. Free DLC should not have been free. Well then, you know what? We'll all pay Prime Dollar for Ragnarok when it comes out on PC. Hell yeah. It's very fun in Last of Us Part 2. Oh, sick. Okay. God of War, even its simplest, had never had shallow combat systems. Oh, I thought the QTE stuff was what made it potentially kind of shallow. Maybe I'm wrong. I think from the outside looking in, QTE stuff feels... what it probably is that, in my mind, I keep forgetting that, yes, it's a hack and slash game. The QTEs are the boss finishers. Right. So to put this in perspective... The Force Unleashed copied that style of system for God of War. Oh my god, it totally did then. Wait, yeah, The Force Unleashed is actually then the closest game to something that I've played that was basically just ripping off God of War. You're this crazy strong progeny of Darth Vader, basically, that goes off and fights these crazy boss battles with amazing quick time event boss finisher moves, and you're crazy powerful, but ultimately you're slaying all these crazy strong things and stuff, and then the scale is nuts. Yeah, it was God of War, Star Wars. Oh my god. Wait, so then I liked the Force Unleashed. That's probably because it's Star Wars. I really cared about the lore side of things there. But yeah, wait a minute. The Force Unleashed was literally just God of Star Wars. Yes. Yeah. Hack and slash. You had kind of a minimal combat upgrade system. Very cutscene focused. Like extremely cutscene focused. All about the boss fights. Wow. Okay. If I'm right, Shenmue 1999 Dreamcast was the inception of the QTE game mechanic. Whoa, so that's very new. That's very new as far as a game mechanic. – 2005 was the first God of War game. Dang. That's kind of wild, because I was 14 then. So God of War is not an old franchise. If 25 years old is new. Yeah, to me it is. As far as like a video game mechanic. Like I feel like video game mechanics are like things that you can trace their genesis a ways back for most things. But depends on what you consider old. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Or maybe I'm just in denial and don't want to call myself old. I already see people consider the PS2 retro. Yeah. I guess I'm more thinking about the fact that it's had 9 or 10 games in the God of War franchise, and it started in 2005, meaning that if it's still continuing right now, it's, it's a storied franchise, but I wouldn't call it that old because it's still releasing stuff right now. Yeah. Unky yapping here. Yep. Call me NL because I'm an old content creator just yapping it up. How old am I? I am 33. 33 years old. Wizened and with it. No, wizened and cringe. Just like the doctor ordered. Yep. Damn. You're like, wait, what? It's the beard, really. It adds +2 wisdom. I think it does. Yeah. But if I take off the beard, you guys will be like, really? 33? Are you kidding me? It's like saying Mario isn't old despite being one of the oldest franchises that exists. Okay, you're right. Your logic is right. Yes. But yeah. Wife bonus is +4 wisdom, but only if not deafened. That's a good one, Jer. That's a good one. That's a good one. Pushing 40. Whoa, Magic Johnson. You're pushing 40 once you get above 35. Like once you get to like 36, 37, you know? That's when you're pushing 40. Come on. Like, I'll be still playing Ultimate Frisbee in 20 years, y'all. Like, I'm still kicking it. I'm still doing shit. I'm still moving. I'm schmoving. How's it feel to be middle-aged? Whoa. We're going to start all new memes up in here. You guys are going to bring back the time skip Caleb emote up in here. Actually, who has that one? Is that emote still... accessible? Yep, there it is for subs at least. Caleb's starting his midlife crisis. No wonder he's bathing in the edgy series. I bathe in anything that's got good lore. Except Kingdom Hearts. I have to save something with crazy lore to laugh at, you know? Just because, you know? But I'm like that, though. If you have a good set of lore and world building, I'll jump full into the melted butter and grease every bit of me up in that lore. I'll snort all of it. Kingdom Hearts was specified when you said good lore. Thank you, Shy. I didn't need help having another drive-by at Kingdom Hearts, but you know what? I appreciate it. You fool, we can buy that emote with channel points. Oh no, what kind of power have I given you all? The eternal lurkers show up with, like, the actual power here. With Shogun going so well, maybe we need House of the Dragon. Wait, what does this stream become? What are we done talking about God of War and now we're like, we're not talking about boy, we're talking about man or Gramps, you know? What's the equivalent of boy but the opposite? It's just Gramps. Uncle or Unk. Chronic lurker here. Damn, who's gonna flex their channel point numbers as a chronic lurker? Make your first post as a chronic lurker be your channel point numbers. Someone here hasn't posted in chat, probably. Just post your channel point numbers just to flex on everybody. And then one gamer or something is just going to be like, you know, pushing 500,000, you know, no big deal. What do you think of the lore so far, or what do you think of Kratos so far? Kratos feels like, to me, what Mel Gibson's character probably was like in the beginning of Patriot, where he's the old soldier that did horrible war crimes, basically, put away his weapons, and something is going to have to make him be the god of war again. And it's probably going to have to do something with his family. Because, yeah. You don't know my channel points. That's true. I actually do not. I do not possess that kind of power. I lost at all the bets. Don't gamble again. I've won more bets than I've lost. That's because I always vote blue. Damn! Damn, one gamer. Sheesh. Let's go. Sort of related, I had 200k back during Sekiro, but used a lot of them to make the Miss Noble bet not be 99% yes to keep up the meme that Miss Noble is secretly a super OP boss. Shy Monkeys with the 201,000. 201,000? Jeez. What? No, it's just Kratos Living Happy Simulator. Okay, I'd do that. Kratos fishing minigame? Where he's like, boy, fish, boy, fish, grab, fish, boy, grab, fish, grab, fish, boy. I'd play that. Kratos farming simulator? Boy, seed. Seed of boy, you are my seed, so boy, grab seed, put seed in ground, boy. That's rough, buddy. Can describe every waking moment of Kratos' life. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. Kratos just like looks off Vietnam flashbacks. So we're just like, wow, yeah, that's rough, buddy. Yep. That's really rough. Yeah. What's a Norse mythology character you are excited to see? Oh, yeah, Jormungandr. Jormungandr. If they can do Jormungandr, given that we have big scale titans and stuff, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm gonna be very happy. So, yeah. Snack. Soul bad guy. My wife turned into an evil Gundam. Big snack. Yep. I got save up for the Kratos voice impression. Yeah, what I need to do is I need to listen to it for at least like an hour or two, and then I'll be able to mimic it decently well. But I also need to like properly lubricate my throat, so that I can hit all the vibrato, like deep tones without cracking and you know, that stuff. The day Caleb touches a fighting game on stream is the day I sit down and watch the entirety of Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, because it ain't happening. A fighting game? Me? On stream? Only chance of that is if I somehow ended up playing, like, Smash Bros. Through some way. I don't know how that would happen. And then all the actual fighting game people be like, did you just call Smash Bros. A fighting game? Flips table. Pure frustration. Man, honestly, I think we're ready to play. So then what should we do tomorrow? Because I'm getting ready to wrap up the stream, but what should we do tomorrow then? Not going to play the game. I don't have plans for that tomorrow. We could do some more of like another game. We could do a bonus kind of stream. Do that. Another Crab's Treasure? Maybe. I don't know. Darkest Dungeon? Play some party games. party games that wouldn't be like griefable. Play a fighting game. Dargus, I like you. I like you. Dark Dungeon 2. No, I think I understood that you were meaning Darkest Dungeon 2 specifically. Yeah. Oh, Jackbox? Okay. Maybe. Guilty Gear Strive, no. Tekken 8 ranked is why Tekken 8? Never mind. That I don't want to know. I vote for continuation of Another Crab's Treasure. I don't remember where I'm at. I think I had just had the cereal box drop, and then all the people were like, "Wait, this is the treasure map, yes!" And then you leave to go and figure out the lore of the treasure map. There's a game called Griftlands. Yeah, played it. I played it. I've played all the really good roguelikes, I feel like. Like, pretty much all of them. Discuss what went wrong with the new Ranger in 2024 PHB. Oh god, the 2024 PHB. I'm still not ready to talk about Paladins. Ranger's one thing, but I never had hope for Ranger. It was just a fool's hope. But Paladin? I have thoughts about the Paladin changes. Even though it needed a nerf, quote unquote, I have thoughts about Paladin. In a weird way, more than I do about Ranger. Yeah. 2024 PHB, what's that? D&D is getting a rules update, basically. And they're printing 10-year, basically 10-year new additions to the main 3 books from 10 years ago. And really what it just means for most D&D people is that they'll basically just find the changes that they like and just yoink them into their current existing games and be like, yeah, there you go. Oh, I meant that as a joke. Oh, gotcha. No, you did not? Oh, okay. Don't talk smack about my horse, girl. I love that you know exactly what's going to be my problem with it. By specifically addressing it that way, Fireball. Yeah. What else? We could do Baldur's Gate 3, Honor Mode. We can continue that run a little bit. That can be good. Be fun. Yes, BG3. Good. What else do we have? Or start Elden Ring New Game Plus. Ooh. New Game Plus Elden Ring actually does sound pretty good. How about seeing how far you can get in an Elden Ring hardcore run? What? What is a hardcore Elden Ring run? No deaths? Or is that a mod? What class is your honor mode run? I'm sweating it up for honor mode, so I don't have a class. I just play to win. So I think that means that right now I'm currently a barbarian until I hit level 5. And then I'm going to pivot over into something else. I don't remember exactly what I'm doing. No dying? Oh, is that what that means? Even though I think in the very beginning of Elden Ring, you technically have a scripted death. I mean, you can obviously just win the fight because you're skilled and what have you. But that would be funny if it's like, no, you have to beat that guy. You can't, what whatever they're called. Revenant, yeah. I just beat honor mode for the first time yesterday. My class was a rogue monk multi-class. Ah, very cultured, yes. I see your way of the opened hand thief was very good, mm-hmm. Very nice having your probably about 3 or 4 actions a turn and 3 bonus actions a turn. Like, ah, yes. Would you like to see me hit all the things really hard? Did you look at BG3 patch 7 stuff? I did. Yes. I would love to do a BG3 run with all the stuff in mind of having all these patches and stuff. Even if you kill the grafted sound, you still need to die. Oh, right, because you need to jump. Yeah, you're right. Huh. Tough decision. I'm not sure what I'll do. I think we'll talk a little bit about, God of War and stuff like that. But I'd love to have it be a game that I don't have to focus too much on in order to play well so that I can talk with y'all. So let's do another hangout stream tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific time. We'll figure out what we're going to play then or in between then and now. Also because, as I told a couple of you, I ended up designing a variant for Slay the Spire D&D, or D&D characters brought into the Slay the Spire thing there. I'm going to be running that on Saturday, so I can't stay up too late on Friday in order to give myself plenty of time to rest and wake up for that there. But, yeah, we will be getting into God of War 2018 next week on the, let me make sure, might need to make sure because there's some big stuff going on then. Okay, hold on. So it might okay. It will be the 7th, yes. So Wednesday the 7th. But there will not be a stream on the 8th. And there will be a stream on the 9th, most likely. But, yes. Yes, that is where we will be picking up things. That is going to be it for today. But all right, everybody, thanks for bringing this franchise into, well, not just my attention, but into my love already. This is a very fun boy, very fun ashen boy that we're going to be following here. Very hurt, sad man, and hopefully doing some found family kind of stuff with him next week. Tomorrow, do a hangout stream, probably talk more stuff, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So be sure to follow the channel, follow the YouTube, subscribe to all that, so you can keep up to date with everything. And yeah, see you all next one. All right. Hey, everybody. Bye.